So when you ask me about Schumacher, I say drag your shit to the starting line and let's dance. Let's get it on. Because you ain't the only guy in line trying to whip me. Actually, I'm in line trying to whip your guys and all the other drivers that are out there. Because while we're scrapping between each other and verbally on the starting line, some small single car team is going to sneak around us and kick our ass. So what I'm going to do is focus on beating whoever's in the lane next to me. All I want to say is thank you to everybody. You've all worked hard in testing. You've all worked here to put us in the show. That's what these sponsors pay for, to be in the show. Today is Super Bowl. Okay? We go after this thing. In Top Fuel and Funny Car. But we go after it as one team.
There's a lot of pressure coming into the first race of the season. Obviously, you want to kick off the season with a bang, and obviously everyone wants to be in that winner's circle. And especially us, we've got a little added pressure being that we have a new sponsor on board, trying to impress them, want to make Advanced Auto Parts happy in CarQuest, and it's a big deal. So there's a lot of pressure on me as a driver. I want to do well, I want to perform my best, I want to make them happy that they joined our team and did this partnership, and definitely want to show them what our team's capable of doing and end up in that winner's circle at the end of the day.
Tommy Johnson's a real good guy and a real good racer. I have to get up and get after him to beat him. But energy's a whole lot more there, and whether you win or lose, I feel an obligation to do a job for this team. And I don't want to bring over politics or personal feelings, but Schumacher said everything was about beating me. Well, I don't need to say that to him, but everything about me is beating him. But he's only one of them out there. Because while you're watching him, somebody else will come along and kick your ass.
This was the finals of the finals last year for Tommy B. John. Don't put the 16-time champ in a corner because he will come out swinging, and John Force scores a round win. Does that help you understand the value of Jimmy Prock and how important he is? Check out the Lucas Oil photo finish cam by half a car. Give it to the driver of the Peak Chevrolet. Courtney Force, 3.892. Graham Rahal, her Indy racing husband, claps his hands. Knows that his wife's heading into the semifinals for a daddy-daughter matchup where daddy has dominated as of late.
Courtney, John, what's the mindset for you guys about to face off each other?
Same as anything else, so it's actually a little bit more comfortable when Dad's in the other lane because I actually freak out less because I know the crap he's gonna do. I grew up watching him compete in a funny car. He taught me everything that I know about racing a funny car, and when I have to race against him, it's actually kind of calming. Get in the seat of the car, knowing that my dad's in the other lane, I don't actually get as scared as nervous as when I race somebody else because I know it's just Dad. I kind of use what I've learned from him. I kind of try to use it to my advantage and kind of use it against him when I pull up there to stage. I know how he likes to play the game, and I try to use it against him when I'm staging and see if I can mess with him a little bit. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but I've learned a lot from him, and he's the reason why we're all out here doing what we love. And it's always a little bittersweet because someone's gonna have to pack up and go home.
Look for Tim Wilkerson to be hello.
Courtney, good luck, baby.
You
gotta watch out for your daughter the next round.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and if I ain't careful here, I'll drop the ball because you get emotional over your baby girl. Remember, when you look in that windshield, them little eyes in that helmet, it's just like when she was 3 years old, just like your kid, Brent. That's the way it is. They never grow up in your mind and in your heart. So what I gotta do is I gotta get tough. I gotta say the monster's over there in the front seat of that car because it's coming after me so I can get a win here.
We're guaranteed to have a DSR JFR final round, and you know that man certainly wants to represent his contingent in the final, but Courtney did have the quickest car in preseason testing, and she's certainly been running strong today.
Yeah, but John, when he's threatened and you factor in some of the other events that have happened this weekend, he does not cut his daughter any slack.
Well, a great race, and it's going to be Courtney. 387, and the first time in the last 9 head-to-head matchups, Courtney beat her dad.
It's a little bittersweet having to race a teammate or a family member anytime you pull up to the starting line. Obviously, it's nerve-wracking. Someone's going to be packing up and going home, so it's not the best feeling, but if you can get the win, it's great, but it's a little bit harder to celebrate when you know that you've sent a teammate home. And I've been on the other side of that too, where I've been the one packing my bag, and you know, it's part of it. This is part of our job. We go out there to win, and it doesn't matter who's in the other lane.
So what just happened? Walk us through what just happened and what's going to happen.
Well, I got beat there by Courtney in that advanced auto Chevrolet, but Old Peak wasn't giving it up. We both stuck her in good, so she whooped me, but we're ready for the final. If I can't win, and I want to win, but if I can't win, all I want to do is I want to win this final against Matt Hagan. You know, that's DSR over there, and after all that's going on. But, you know, you can only do what you can do. But right now, I know where my mindset is, and that's to go after this guy. We got lane choice, everything's in our favor, and the way that Advanced Auto Parts is running, the way she's driving, we got a pretty good shot to take this home, and this would really finish our weekend real good to get a win here and to kick off the season. We'll see what happens.
Anytime I'm on the racetrack, I want to get that win for myself and my team. When I'm pinned up against Dad, I want to get that win for myself and my team. And then when I have to move on to a final round against a DSR car, you want it even more. You know, these are the guys that beat us for the championship last season, and you know that they're good. Inside, I get more motivated. I want that win even more when I know it's a DSR car in the other lane.
Right now, it's all about Courtney Force in that left lane, the Toyota lane. It's about Matt Hagan. And let's watch out for the hole shot, because if these cars run close to identical times, whoever gets that jump on the starting line could be in the winner's circle.
It's Matt Hagan, 3.875. Don Schumacher scores the opening salvo, the 2017 Funny Car Race.
When they pulled up, you know, I was ready to go. I was fired up for the win. I felt like we had a really consistent race car all day long, and a really fast one. Unfortunately, he got the win over me. They ran quicker than our team did, and were able to take home the win. So I was definitely bummed out. I wanted it bad, but I know that I'll just have to go out there and fight harder at the next race.
My dad and Don Schumacher definitely have a questionable relationship. It's always up and down. You never know what's going on with them. But I think they both make the sport what it is. We need both Don Schumacher and John Force to make drag racing go on. That's what the fans come out there to see. And they've both really built the sport up. They've both built the sport to what it is today. And yeah, they have their ups and downs, but we handle it on the racetrack.
I owe these young kids that tune for me and live it on the road to give them everything I got. And I did a pretty good job till my baby girl took me out, Courtney. In that Advanced Auto Parts, she whooped the Old Peak car, and she went on to the final. Hagan beat her. Congratulations, Hagan. Congratulations, Schumacher. See you at Phoenix or wherever we meet again.